Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. Hopefully everyone can hear me, see me. It is a beautiful morning. I have no idea what I'm doing at the moment. I am definitely trying here. I'm just, my mic is not as, crank up the decimal. All right, that should do it. There we go. All right, now we're here. Now we're here. Okay, everyone, welcome in. Again, my name is Old School Nerd, and today we are going to be doing some cooking. Okay, here we type this in. Hey, Eunice, how's it going? Jessica, how you? Oh, from Gothenburg, Sweden. So, Jessica. All right, here we go. I did adjust this to where we wouldn't have too much lag, but we'll see how we do. Okay, so we're gonna go step by step. If you just stop and redo steps, I can do that for you. Let me. I'm trying to adjust a few so I can see both chat and see what I'm filming, which is very important to be able to do both. Okay. Okay, so today we're going to be making a Cajun classic. Happy New Year, Dad. So today we're going to be doing crawfish etouffee, which is something that a lot of people hear about, not a lot of people know how to cook. And to be honest with you, it's probably one of the easiest things to do from scratch, honestly, if you know what to do. I'm helped today by my daughter Caroline. Caroline is going to be helping. Keeps breaking up. Well, I can fix that. Watch this. Fix that shit quick. All right, hold on. How about now? Okay, what about, well, are we good now? Because I just adjusted it, so we should be better now. So I'm going to adjust the noise gate. Give me a second. I want to get all, you don't realize how crazy this is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so hold on. Okay, we should be better now. Okay, so we're going to be cooking. Hello. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're going to be cooking. Yeah, we're much better. Okay, so we're going to be cooking crawfish etouffee today from scratch, step by step. I have not pre-prepped anything. I have not pre-measured anything. So if you really want to know how to do this, I've seen a lot of crawfish etouffee YouTube streams or YouTube videos, and they're about 14 minutes long. Guess what? You cannot cook crawfish etouffee in 14 minutes, and you have to keep rewinding. That's not the point. The point today is for me to say thank all of you for 9,000 subscribers. We hit 9,000 last night. My mind is completely blown.
Mine
look,
too.
Yeah. Okay,
oh,
cool.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, my name is spelled with a K.
Yeah, okay, so just to mess with everyone else, since I can't seem to get any single name right, her name is Caroline with a K.
Hello.
Yeah, we know.
Hi.
Her name is Caroline with a K, so it's no big deal. Caroline with a K. K. Okay, so we're going to be going through the list of ingredients that we need to have, okay? First off, you're going to need, we've talked about this before when we talk about Cajun cooking. We're talking about the pots. So today I'm going to be using, thank you so much, chat. Chad, I appreciate that. Yes, please like the channel so we can keep this going up here. I'm going to be using today a ceramic coated Dutch oven. A Dutch oven pot with a lid. That's what I'm using today. A lot of people have these. They're really great investment if you want to cook some stuff. That's what I call her, Special K.
Yay.
So, yeah.
Yay.
Okay. So the other things you're going to want to have ready, I'm just going to kind of help you out. You're going to need 2 sticks of butter or 1 cup, 1 full cup of butter or 2 sticks. Okay. The list of ingredients were already given to you before, but we're going to go over them real quick. I have minced 4 cloves of garlic. 2 onions. I have a yellow onion and a sweet onion, but you can do 2 yellows, 2 sweets. It doesn't matter. Hey, Mike, what's up, buddy? We're going to be doing the Mike Alvarado version of making the roux. We're going to make the roux in the sauteed vegetables because that's how Mike does it. At least that's how Mike says he does it, asshole. So, love you, Mike. Okay, so we are also going to be using, let's go through these ingredients real quick. We have our green onions here. Oh my God, check it out. Green screen. I forgot to turn my chroma key off. Hold on, guys. It's not that funny, but it is funny. Okay, it's a little funny. Wow. Boy, if I had only known that, huh? That was dumb. Okay. Green screen is off. Yes. Okay. Good morning from Australia. It is 3 a.m. Holy crap.
You don't have to do that for us.
Okay. I know, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is your green onion. You're going to need that. Okay. I also have, I bought all these fresh and wrapped them up so they wouldn't get all ugly on me.
Keep it on.
No, because I have a lot of green vegetables. That wouldn't work out well. We have some celery. Make sure you have celery. And I also have 2 bell peppers. I have a red bell pepper. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. Hold on, everyone. Oh my, what the hell's going on with this? Hold on. Hold on, everyone. Let me see here. Caroline, go get my phone off my desk, please. Hold on, everyone. The problem of all the days. It seems to be working fine for me, but...
It may be for different people around the world.
Okay. I have no idea what happened there. It says my connection is great, so we're just going to continue on, okay?
Oh.
Okay. So, sorry. Yeah. You know what? Here's the thing. Some people will do a live stream, and if people lose connection, they just... I care about each and every single one of you. So, okay. let's try this again. Okay, let's go through our different lists of ingredients real quick. For those of you who didn't catch that. Okay, also go into there and get me my chicken stock. It's on the top shelf. No, left. At the top. That one. Yep, that's the one. Okay, I need you to take 2 tablespoons. Put 2 tablespoons into this pot.
Big spoon or little spoon?
Big spoon, and then I need you to stir it with this. Okay?
Depends if I can get it open. I'm not good at opening things.
Okay. 2 tablespoons into here.
Okay.
Stir with this until it's dissolved. Okay. So I have Caroline started. On. Yeah, pretty much sure that's what it was. I have Caroline. Yes, actually, I'm going to go through that here in just a few seconds. Okay. I just want to go through the vegetables first. Caroline is making chicken stock right now. And over here on the stove, I have the chicken stock. She's making it. It's going to be on the stove at a steep, which means just hot enough to make tea, not hot enough to boil. Okay? So I keep my chicken stock hot. There's a reason for it. I'll explain it to you later. Pot, check. Butter, check. We have our vegetables. We have 2 onions, 2 bell peppers, celery, scallions or green onions. And here's the thing. You're going to want this part, not this part. Okay? So I know a lot of people will buy scallions and all they're buying is this. You want this part, the green onion part. Okay? So. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now, chef's knife. Now, for those of you who have already done this, good for you. If you haven't done your prep work, I'm doing mine right now. I'm just going to chop these onions.
Dad Martin.
Mike?
That one?
Can you use... Yeah, I'm going to talk about the... Yes, I'm going to go over I'm going to go over the different proteins you can use with this here in just a few seconds. Wow, this one's being an ass. This one's being an amused onion. For the Baby Metal fans, you'll catch that joke and it'll be funny to you. For the rest of you, to hell with it.
Oh, I didn't know there were 2 kinds.
What?
Of, like, salt water and sweet water. I thought they were only salt water.
Yes, there are definitely 2 kinds. Okay.
Oh,
Okay. You giggled. Okay. While I'm doing these onions and stuff, let's talk about proteins because I know some of you are asking. So I have Louisiana crawfish here. This half here is leftover crawfish from the crawfish ball that we did. And these are fresh packed crawfish from Louisiana. Yes. You can use crayfish from wherever you're at, but if you okay, in an etouffee, I just want to make sure I'm looking at everyone to say this. When you're doing an etouffee is the French word for smothered. If we have any French people in here, they're going to know. Just like my last name is patin, which is the French word for a ice pick on the end of a figure skate. Let's not talk about that. But,
yes.
So when you're talking about the proteins, if you have crawfish, go for it. If you don't, it's okay. Okay? I am now going to give you a list of everything you can use in an etouffee. Crawfish, catfish, crab, lump crab meat. And I'll go over with you when you can put the crab meat in because it's almost to the very end. Shrimp, langoustines, lobster tails, prawns, any shellfish really. You can do mussels, clams. If you do clams, steam the clams, shell the clams. Get all that sand out of there.
Can you use turtle?
Yes, turtle. You can use turtle.
That's not
You can use rabbit. Rabbit. For all my French friends, the original etouffee was done with rabbits. Okay? It's true. Waterfowl. You can use duck. You can use geese. However, once you get to geese, you start getting into the larger birds, and that can get a little difficult. You can do chicken. I don't think you really want to do turkey. I've seen people use a fresh sausage in one. Never done it myself. Yeah, Michael's on Patreon, but Michael's also a personal friend of mine. Okay, so when you guys are talking to Michael, what you guys don't realize is that Michael isn't just a guy. He's actually my friend. I've known him for almost, God, Michael, it's been almost 10 years, huh? So, anyway, he's also a damn good cook, too. Okay, let's talk about fish. Some people ask me, can you put fish in an etouffee? You can, but it's got to be a very fatty fish. Okay? And what I mean by fatty fish, a catfish will work. You can do salmon, yes. Redfish, a trout. For the Nordic fans, you can use cod. I would stay away from tuna or anything that's deep, deep sea with a red flesh. All of the different fish, if it has a high fat content, yeah. Love you, brother. Yeah, so yeah. So we're just So what you want to do with your vegetables, your bell peppers and your onions, you want to give them a good dice. Now, you do not have to be precise, okay? I am not one of those cooks that's like, you got to have a precise chop on your vegetables. Because, unlike some recipes, when I say that étouffée is the French word for smothered, I am dead serious. We're going to cook these vegetables down to where there will be no crunch, no texture. They will be as smooth and as silky as the sauce. So how you chop them really isn't going to matter. And if you're one of those people that doesn't like the texture of a lot of vegetables, you probably won't even notice it. But you do want all the flavors. Okay, Michael. The list is actually posted on the community section of this page. So if you open another browser, go to my channel, go to the tab community, and there's a post, I believe I posted yesterday. If you want to cook with me, here is a list of all the ingredients you will need, and I listed them all out, everything. Yeah, the vegetables will mostly disappear. I find that the red bell peppers, you'll see those little tabs of red here and there. You can't really get away from that. We're almost there. So what I have right now is I have my chicken stock is steeping. My crawfish are thawed. I'm just prepping my vegetables while we all chat. So for those of you who are here, not because of the cooking stream, but because you've just been following my reactions, just want to tell everybody thank you so much. I started this a little more than a month and a half ago, and my channel had originally 100 subscribers over 4 years. And those 100 subscribers were not fans of my channel. They were just members of my Twitch family from all my streams doing gaming. I wasn't posting any reactions. And then when I did my first reaction, I believe it might have even been a Nightwish song or Baby Metal or something. It just went crazy. So, also, another thing, for those of you who love the music reactions, after this live stream, I have today's 2 reactions going up. Both of them are bands that are not world famous, but for some of you, you've been waiting for these 2 bands for a very long time, and you deserve to see them. So, congratulations. So, on the celery, we talked about, last time we cooked, we talked about the Trinity. The Cajun cooking Trinity. Now, we're definitely going to do Dance Monkey. Here's the thing. When you're talking about the Trinity of flavors in Cajun cooking, it's a little different. It's very similar to French cuisine. However, the French Trinity is onions, peppers, and carrots. In the Cajun Trinity, it is onions, bell pepper, and celery. So I'm just going to chop up a little bit of celery, not a lot. I like more bell pepper and onion than celery in my food, but that's just me. I'm just particular like that. This is my big cutting board, and I still don't have enough room.
The crawfish was so good.
I know, right? Okay. That's awesome. And yes, I still chop my scallion green onions with scissors. It's like cutting hair, but different. I'll finish up my prep here. Celery is the vegetable of the devil. I agree with you. However, I will disagree with you in this one case. When it comes to celery, if you've ever had a good pot of chicken noodle soup when you were sick, the flavor you're tasting is chicken stock with celery. Never forget that. Celery may be the worst vegetable to eat raw. I'll agree with you on that. I'll never eat it unless it's cooked. But in certain soups where you need a balancing agent, it is one of the greatest things ever invented. All right, that'll be enough. Caroline, do me a favor. I need a couple of big Ziploc bags, please.
Where are they?
They're down there. Get me 2 gallon size. I'm going to take what's left of my vegetables and put them in the fridge for later. I will use them. Okay. So here is our onion chop. Our red bell pepper, green bell pepper, celery, green onion. All right, good deal. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Ziploc bags, put our remaining vegetables, mostly the rest of the celery that we didn't use, and what's our scallion tips. Our yellow onion we didn't need because I didn't want that much onion in there because of the size of the pot I'm using. And we're going to put our celery back in because I think I'm going to make a rotisserie chicken noodle soup, and this is the bomb for that. So, okay, Caroline, put those back in the fridge for me, please. Thank you very much. She's such a good helper. Okay. Now, let's talk about what we're about to do. Okay. The next step is going to be the sauteing of all these amazing vegetables. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to take our pot. I'm using, like I said, I'm using a ceramic coated Dutch oven. Okay. Common uses will be black iron if it's a smooth cured black iron, not a new one. A heavy steel pot. You can also use a large skillet with a roasting skillet with a lid. You can use that as well. Preferably non-stick. If you do non-stick metal pans, please be aware not to use metal spatulas and stuff to scrape them. Otherwise, you'll be eating Teflon and nobody wants that. The idea is you want something wide that you can roast everything in and contain the heat, but not too thin so it doesn't burn easy. The other key is, the reason why I'm using this is because it's deep, which means when I put my chicken stock in there to start cooking it down, it will be big enough to hold the volume. Dude, Eunice, if you send me a recipe from a traditional stew of Finland, I will cook it right here on this channel. And we'll call it National Finnish Day. In fact, I'll even wear fins. I'll buy me a Baby Shark outfit. Play Baby Shark by Leo Marchianelli. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to change my camera from here to down there so we can do this together. The audio will stay the same. We're going to walk our way through this. We're going to heat up the pot to a minimum heat, medium, okay? We're going to take that butter, put the butter in there, and we're going to melt that butter. Once the butter is completely melted, then we're going to throw in our vegetables and start sauteing them. It's going to take a while to saute them. While they're sauteing and I'm stirring them, Caroline is going to go to the refrigerator and get our flour. You're going to need flour at some point. And I already put in there, you're going to need 1/3 cup of flour. She's already got the flour. She's not screwing around. Get the measuring cup, and we're going to put 1/3 cup of flour in there.
Where is it again?
It is...
Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
We have too many cups.
Carillion stew, is that some Star Trek shit? I'm just asking.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah,
can I go get my Dr. Pepper?
you can, yes.
Yay!
Yeah, 23 hours ago, I posted on the community. There's all the list of all the ingredients you need. So... Actually, I'm going to need a half a cup. Get the, hold on, wow. Let's use this one. Okay?
Okay.
And you're going to use, this is a half a cup.
Okay.
That's how much I need.
Okay.
So you can open the bag, put this much into there. Got it? Thank you. My kid's awesome. Okay, so, yeah, so we're going to make a roux. However, remember when we did the gumbo and I showed you my mom's gumbo spoon? Okay, this is how flour looks before you cook it. This is a blonde roux. This is a gumbo dark roux. We're doing one of these. We're doing a blonde roux. It's not going to be as long, which is another reason why I'm going to make the roux after I saute the vegetables, because the vegetables will help me keep the roux from getting too hot, browning too quickly, and possibly burning. All of these little nuances don't matter if you don't understand them. If you follow the procedures I'm going to do, you're going to be fine. Another reason why I have my chicken stock over here warming and staying steeping is because I can easily add that chicken stock to cut that roux from burning if I need to. But I'll show you how to do that. It's super easy. Actually, if you just send me the list, I can get them myself. It's totally cool. He's married to a blonde. Don't let him tell you that crap. Okay, here's our flour. 1/2 cup of flour. Okay. Okay, let's talk about spices. Because, dear Lord, if we don't, my mind will go to hell. Oops. Okay. I'm going to turn on my pan now. so I can start getting that down. Okay, when we talk about the spices on the list, I said you can use... Oh, I don't know how you're going to do that. I don't even know how you're going to get that past customs, but okay. When we were talking about the spices you need, I listed them out that you're going to need. I said 1 tablespoon of Cajun Creole seasoning. This is the common one that we all have. If you can order this, great. If you can't, it's okay. I will show you how to make it. To make it, you're going to need cayenne pepper, black pepper, chili powder, and salt. Literally, that's how you make this, because that's how they make it. And I'm going to show you. Now, the way you make Tony Sastry's is very simple. The 3 key ingredients is number 1, salt, number 2, cayenne pepper, and chili powder. The cayenne pepper, chili powder, and salt you should be able to get at your grocery store. No matter where you are in the world, it's pretty common base now. Okay? So it's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. So if I take 1/3 of a teaspoon, which is this right here. I think it's 1/3 of a teaspoon. I'm kind of blind with this light. Yeah, 1/3 teaspoon, right? So if I take 1/3 teaspoon of the salt, which I can, I'm going to put 1/3 of a teaspoon in. And I'm going to scoop it into the scoop. And then I'm going to show everyone. 1/3 teaspoon of salt. 1/3 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Yeah.
You don't put that in your mouth raw.
Yeah, don't put that in your mouth.
You don't do that.
1/3 teaspoon of black pepper.
It's like the cinnamon challenge.
On the chili powder. Just a little bit. Just a sprinkle. Just a little bit. It doesn't... The chili powder is not... It adds a little bit of a twist to the flavor, but that's all it's there for. It's not supposed to be a big part. Now, if I mix them all together in this little bowl, and I give them a good mix, okay? Okay? And I take the Tonys, and you put them side by side. The Tonys has a little bit lighter color because my cayenne is fresh. It's not as tanned out. But technically, that's both of them. So that's essentially Cajun Creole seasoning. 1/3 salt, 1/3 cayenne pepper, 1/3 black pepper, and then chili powder. That's what Tony's is. Literally from the website. Okay? Now, the recipe I'm giving you is 1 tablespoon of this stuff is what you need to season this. Now, that is the minimum. You can go higher. But if you do it at your own risk. Okay? If you love spicy food, you can make about 4 tablespoons of this mixture. Put them to the side. Add the 1 tablespoon when I tell you to. And then later when it's done, taste it. If you don't like the spice, if it's not enough, add a little more. Give it about 10-15 minutes to get in there. Taste it again. Set it to your taste. That's on you, not on this guy.
Why are y'all so scared about that one food?
What food? Oh, that? That is the smelliest fucking shit in the planet.
Oh.
That if IKEA is the greatest thing to come out of the Nordic countries, whatever that word is the worst. That you remember the show Flinch?
Yes.
On Netflix where they would do things, try to make people react to it.
Yes.
On the smells challenge, that was the stuff on the train that made people vomit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. I'm changing the camera now. Let's go. Okay, let's move this over. And here we go. All right, let's do this. I'm going to take my butter and put my butter in. Okay, this is going to take a few minutes to melt. While it's melting, I'm just going to cover this like this. We have all of our vegetables ready. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. It's not rotten. It's fermented. Get it right. Okay. There are two things that Iceland... Look, oh, by the way, on Netflix, there's a guy who does... I saw it last night. He said the name of his comedy special is Pardon My Icelandic. Oh, my God. He makes fun of Norwegians. He makes fun of Swedes, Finns, the Danes. He makes fun of Icelanders. After seeing that video last night on Netflix, I have a greater understanding of the Nordic countries and how similar they are and how very unsimilar they are. It was hilarious. It is. That's because it's a Pioneer Woman lid, Mike. No, seriously. On Netflix, there's a guy. I have to look up his name. He did a special. Let me see here. Let me look it up. God, he talked about how Icelanders are like 100 years behind everyone else. And like the Norwegians and the Swedes and the Danes are all like very, very organized. And then he talked about Finnish people and he was like, those guys, whoa. You know, it was a hilarious show. Thank you, Ratty Alphabet.
What are all these weird foods they're talking about? I'm so confused.
No, it's okay. Ari Eldjern, Pardon My Icelandic on Netflix. Check it out. Thing was crazy. Cool. Now, when you're working your saute, a lot of people will use spoons or whatever. I like to use a whisk. That's just me, okay? So here we go. This butter's getting close to melted. We're about there. We're about there. So. Yeah, this didn't do well at all. Give me one of my big bowls.
Okay.
Yeah, this didn't go well at all. I couldn't get it off my my cutting board here. Thank you.
I'm short. I'm sorry.
You're good. You're good. You know, with all the stuff you guys are talking about in chat, y'all going to scare away any new viewers. They're like, what the hell? He's not cooking that, is he? No, I'm not.
Honestly, I don't even know what they're talking about. So.
Now, I know that this seems like a lot of vegetables in here, but it's actually not. They are going to cook down quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Even the vegetables just smell good.
Oh, yeah, they definitely will smell good.
I know. Anything you make just smells good even if you just do one step.
I know, right? It's crazy.
It's weird, but I like it.
Okay. Bring that up. Just gonna let this start going out here. I'm gonna go get my roaster.
Oh, okay.
All right, everybody. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to make a small change to what I'm doing, okay? And I want you guys to trust me, okay? I need everyone to trust me here. What I have all my food in right now will work. And it'll be a wonderful, wonderful dish. But because it's such a small dish, I feel like you guys can't see what I'm doing. So,
Bring out the big gun.
bring out the roaster. Bringing out the roaster. Putting everything in the roaster.
That's true, listen. I hope I'm saying your name right.
What?
He said music and food are like the two best things in life anyway.
Music and food are the...
That is true.
I can tell you right now that without music and food, I would not make it. I would not have made it through last year. There is one last thing of butter in the top right-hand corner. Can you get that for me, please?
Where?
In the fridge, open up the right door at the very top where we keep the garlic.
Okay.
You'll see that little box.
Yes.
Take that out. Put that in here. Put it in the microwave for 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let me know if this is better. Watch this.
What is going on? Get out the paper. Okay. 15 seconds.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay. So what's going on now is now y'all are going to be able to see what we're doing here. What do you mean overkill? It's not overkill. The thing about it is I could do this in the other little pot, but you guys can't see what's going on because the walls and the surface is not longer.
Oh.
You can actually just put it in regular microwave for a minute. Put it in there. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, good deal. Now we're starting to get after. I want you guys to be able to see it. See, it's great to hear what I'm doing, but if you don't see what, especially when we get to the roux part, if you can't see the caramelization of the roux, you can't do it yourself. And it's really important for me for you guys to be able to see that. Now, if I'm doing this right, Mike Alvarado will give me a thumbs up. If I'm not, he won't say a word. Now, once we get these sauteed just a little bit, not too much, we're going to get them sauteed just about to where they start to break down. Then we're going to add our seasoning, but not yet. Also, I'm letting everyone know I'm not altering the recipe for all of you, but because I went to a wider pot, I want to make sure I have enough butter on the bottom, so I'm going to be adding just a little butter to cover the surface area, not necessarily because I need more butter. Perfect. There we go.
Yeah, you do everything right. He said thumbs up.
Okay, so after this cooking stream, we will be doing... Let me see if I can... There we go. That's even better. That's the best view right here. Okay. Okay, after the cooking stream... Oh, get in there, Onion. What the hell's wrong with you? Okay, after the cooking stream, I just want to let everyone know that we have 2 reactions that are going to be posting up. The 2 of them that we're doing is Winter Suns, which so many of you have asked for. We have Winter Suns that are going to be coming online right after this. Also, I made the mistake of saying something on 3 of my reactions. When we were doing the reactions to The Warning. Some of you remember The Warning. When we were doing the reactions to The Warning, I said that they were... I said that The Warning was probably... Yeah. Yeah. So I said that The Warning was the best rock trio playing music live today, in my opinion. And I said that, and I said, hey, if you guys know of any other trios that play as good as them, please let me know. Hey, Mike, they gave me a link to this Japanese trio, okay? And I'm going to try to explain to you the vibe I immediately thought. And when I tell you this, you're going to go, holy shit, I got to see this. When this girl started playing the guitar, I immediately thought that this is Steve Vai's Japanese granddaughter. Dude, she's that good. She's Steve Vai, make the guitar tell you a story good. And the bass player of this band, no, it's not a lot of butter because when we make the roux, you're going to see why. Dude, the bass player, his name could actually be Doe. I say Doe because he looks and plays like Bo from the Cammy band, Bo's son Doe. Yeah. Yeah. Someone asked me on my last stream, they were like, "Hey, Old School, on your setup for your how's your channel doing?" And I was like, "It's doing really, really well. I mean, the subscribers are amazing and everything else." And then he goes, because he's a streamer too, and he was an uploader too. He goes, "So how's all your copyright monetization?" I said, "Please don't talk to me about that." No. The reason why I said that is because Amuse does not like me. Yes, they actually did send me an email where they said, "Could you please change the format of your reactions? Otherwise, we will continue to copyright claim all of your videos." And I said, there is no way I'm changing the format of my videos because the format of my videos is what makes my channel different. Because I believe in putting the artist up front and putting me to the back. Because we're here to watch the artist, not my big ugly head with my beard flapping around like an idiot. All right, we're cooking it down. It's getting there. Here we go. Here, babe, do me a favor. Can you get me some ice? And a can of Dr. Pepper, please. Okay, I heard about the Swedish Mealtime show. I also heard about another show where it's like metal aggressive cooking. Can somebody tell me what the name of that channel is? Because I might do some reactions to that too. There we go. Now we're getting someplace. Now we're starting to get there. Here's the thing. Once these vegetables start to get kind of the onions start to go from white to yellow, that's where we're getting good. That's where we're getting good.
Oh, it smells so
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Heavy metal knitting championships. Okay, Eunice, seriously, you're killing me. Hey, Mike, you see the guy whose name is Joonas? Junas? No, his name is Eunice, like the town Eunice. Can you imagine that? I know you guys got questions. This is a question and answer stream. So if you have any questions, and Mike, no, don't get stupid with it. You guys need to ask me questions. Now's the time to do that because you don't get to do this when I'm just doing reactions because I'm talking about music.
Because it is a really, really fun town.
Okay, no. Eunice. Okay, hey Mike. If Eunice comes to Louisiana, you and I need to take Eunice to Eunice on Mardi Gras Day.
Yes.
Hey, Eunice. There's a show. I think it's on Netflix. It might be on Amazon. It was the Anthony Bourdain show. Before he died on CNN, Destination Unknown. One of the episodes is called Cajun Mardi Gras. He goes to the town of Eunice for Mardi Gras. And that's where they ride the horses and chase the chickens and wear the masks and go nuts. Yes. Yeah. You are not taking him to the Purple Peacock. That ain't happening, bro. Eunice goes back to Europe and tells everybody, let me tell you about the Purple Peacock. And then nobody ever visits Louisiana again. Okay, everybody. As you can see, the butter has now separated out into an oil. You're starting to see all the onions are starting to turn clear. And that's what you want. Now that they're starting to turn clear, we're going to get everything together. And this smell, my Lord, is so good. It's about to get 10 times better. Why?
Seasoning time.
Because it's seasoning time. Now that the onions are beginning to turn to a nice clear, and they're starting to break, as you notice, the level of... Oh, yeah, that's true, dude. Sorry to hear that. Now that you see the level of as the vegetables are cooking down, it's starting to get smaller because they're starting to cook down. Okay, we're going to add our seasoning.
Like right now, the onions and stuff smell like literal pizza.
Yeah.
Like it just came out the oven. It smells so good. Is the fire on high or medium? I like the...
Okay. I put the fire on high to catch it up because remember I changed pots. So I went from a hot pot to a cool pot. So I went high. I'm at a medium heat now. Once you get it up to a really good roll like this in that butter, bring it down to a medium because you want to saute them, not fry them. Okay?
Michael's daughter wants to know when you react to lilac.
Lilac. Okay, Michael, do me a favor. Post right here which song of Lilac you want me to do real quick. Just Michael Dietz. Michael Dietz, please reply to me which song your daughter wants me to react to from Lilac, please. Okay, that's a really good question, Eunice. And let me say it like this, okay? Let me tell you this. If it's a song that you want me to be shocked by, freaked out by, or flip out by, don't tell me anything about it. Just send me, you need to do this one. Artist, song. if you want me to do something, okay, if you want me to react to a song that you think is going to blow my mind, or it's going to remind me of another band, then say, hey, look, this band here, if you had told me, okay, we want you to do Sons of Winter Sons because it has members of these bands in it. Or if you were like, hey, we want you to react to this because it sounds like Nightwish or this. It gives me a context to go with, and it's awesome. Lilac.
Okay, I didn't see
Lilac. Got it. Works for me.
Yeah, I'm far away from the thingy majiggy. I can't read anything. I'm blind.
Caroline, we're going to post the videos after the stream so that everyone can see the ones we did for today. Tomorrow, Michael Dietz, we are doing Crown of Thorns for Lilac. Okay? Okay. It's a woman singer? Okay. So, Michael Dietz, how old is your daughter? Okay, cool. Michael, we're going to do Crown of Thorns by Lilac. Okay? And we're going to do that this afternoon so we can release it on YouTube tomorrow. So tell your daughter that Old School Nerd and Princess Caroline, my 11-year-old, are going to react to Lilac Crown of Thorns, and we're going to post it tomorrow, okay? In This Moment, Black Wedding, okay? We're going to put that one on the list to do as well. I'm making awesome, Chris. Hey, Chris, we're making Crawfish Etouffee. And the best part about this stream, everyone, is you can go back and watch this stream at any time if you ever want to do this. Dude, you can't go wrong with Ronnie James Dio, bro. That reminds me, the first ever reaction to a music video I ever did was actually a Ronnie James Dio cover. It was actually, it was Holy Diver. Go back down to the first reaction that I've ever done, and it is actually Holy Diver. Let me see. I'm almost positive it is. Let me scroll through here. I'm gonna scroll down and look because I'm pretty sure my first ever video I ever did a reaction to was Holy Diver. Yep. Kill Switch Engage, Holy Diver. First metal reaction.
How many views did that have?
11, 12 years old.
Yep.
Was into Van Halen and Motley Crue and kind of got, and that was my little.
Nice. All right, as you can see, all of these colors are starting to meld together. You can still see the spots of red. The green is starting to imbue. The smell of this stuff is insane. I just want to get this down just a little bit more. I cut my red bell peppers a little big. Because I cut them a little big, I want to get them to cook down just a little bit more. I'm going to turn up my heat just a little bit. Just a little quick tip. If you do want to make it a little bit easier, cut it down. Make your chops smaller. I was kind of in a hurry because I was talking to all of you, so my red bell peppers are a little bit big. Okay, wow. Okay, here you go. Chris, Préjean's is literally 4 miles from my house and about 10 miles from where Mike Alvarado grew up. Okay? And here's the best part. Are you ready for this, Chris? Préjean's is a shit restaurant. Not making that up, bro. It's a shit restaurant. It really is. Préjean's is a pretty good restaurant back in the day, but mainly it is now kind of a tourist. See, look, Mike Arbro tell you, look, never eat there. Now, if you're from out of state and you want the experience, the Cajun food experience, I totally get it. But if you ever come back to Louisiana, this goes for every single one of you 9,100 subscribers. If you subscribe to this channel, and you're coming to Louisiana, and you're coming to visit Louisiana, you need to message me. We're going to go over to Patreon. I'm going to give you some places to go. I may even meet you and have dinner with you. There are places around here that will blow your mind, and they're tiny little mom and pop places that will blow your freaking mind. Mike knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes. Dawn's is amazing.
What?
Dawn's.
Yeah, Don's Seafood Downtown's good. There's a little oyster shack called Dupuy's down in Abbeville. There's a lot of really good places. But let's be honest, Mike knows this. If you come to Louisiana and you want to have the best food, do not spend money in a restaurant. You got to find your friend Old School Nerd and say, Old School Nerd, I'm coming. What are you cooking for me? Take you to the house. I'll boil you some crawfish. We'll cook a gumbo. I'll show you what's up.
Yeah.
Change this up a little bit.
Yeah, it is kind of silly when you're a tourist and you do that.
Okay, this is where it's going to get really, 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 really critical. Okay, I just want to make sure everyone can see me. This is where it gets really critical. We're now to the point where the saute is down where we're going to make the roux, which means we're going to be adding our flour, okay? Now, it's a very small amount of flour. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move the vegetables to one side. This is going to make the... This is going to make all the butter oil move to one side of the pan. And once we do that, it's going to help out a lot of what we're trying to do, okay? Sorry, my bad. It's kind of hard for me to do. I've got one screen. I've got 5 windows open, and I'm winging it at this point, everybody. Okay. So, beard cam. That's pretty cool. Okay. Jessica, send me an email with that request. It's really hard for me to keep track of all the requests that are on YouTube. I write them all down. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna add our flour. It's 1/3 of a cup of. I said 1/2 of a cup of flour. I'm gonna move all the vegetables to one side of the pan. It's gonna bring all of the oil to one spot. I'm gonna add my flour to that and then start stirring. Just like any other roux you make, okay? Remember the number 1 rule. Never let it sit. You have to keep stirring it slowly. That way it browns, it doesn't burn. Now, as it starts to brown, I'm going to mix in the vegetables, and it's going to make kind of a paste all together. And I'm going to keep it stirring, and it's going to turn to a little tan, and then a little bit more tan, and then a little bit more tan, until finally we get it to a spot where I'm going to add the chicken stock to it, okay? Because I'm going to use the chicken stock to stop that process of browning the flour. Does that make sense? Does everyone understand that? Give me thumbs up if you understand what I just said. We're going to add the flour and we're going to stir it with the vegetables and the butter oil together. Slowly, 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 while the flour turns from this color to this color. When it gets to this color, we're going to start adding the chicken stock to slowly, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's get started.
Looks good, that's for sure.
Let's see if I can extend this out. Much better. Okay. Here we go. Now it's in there. Now I'm going to take my whisk. I'm going to whisk this in here.
Now it's turning that color.
Okay. Also, real quick, if you noticed, I haven't put my minced garlic in yet. There's a reason why. If you put the garlic in when you're trying to brown all those vegetables, garlic burns way faster than any of the other vegetables. So you have that run of ruining these garlic, and burned garlic or over browned garlic will ruin any single dish you're doing. But now that we've put roux in there, we're going to add it now. I need another quarter cup or so, a little bit of flour in that bowl, please. You know what else I did wrong? And I'm going to make a quick adjustment to this. Remember, I put just a little bit more butter in there because of the size of the pan. What I'm going to do, my stock pot? Yeah, I love my stock pot. I'm also going to add a little bit more flour to give more of a paste, because by putting more butter in there, it's too liquidy for me. So I'm going to add just a little bit of flour to balance that out. That's perfect.
Okay.
Here you go.
I have got flour everywhere.
Well, that's because you're a cook now.
Yeah, that's true.
My kid's like, I got flour everywhere. I said, that's a good job. Here we go. That's what I like to see.
Oh, I got flour in my nose. Oh, I hate it.
All right, Cocaine Wayne. Anyway.
Hey! I hate it.
See that? We're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, that's why you get popcorn before you sit.
Now, I have this at medium heat, everybody. This is not high heat. If you try to do this on a high heat and your name is not Isaac Toops, you're going to burn this. By the way, if you go on YouTube and look up any video with Isaac Toops on it, that guy is a Cajun cook. And when people go, when you go like, oh, if you go on the video, you know, everybody knows Basics with Babish, right? The cooking guy, a really good cooking channel. He had Isaac Toops on there and he goes, Isaac is going to show us how to do Creole cuisine. And Isaac was like, Cajun, not Creole. He told him straight up. So right now, if somebody was to tell me who's the best celebrity chef for Cajun cooking, that would be Isaac Toops. Look him up on YouTube. He's really good.
It's the turn.
Yep.
So, yeah.
What bottle you should bring? It doesn't matter because we've got everything you want here. Do whatever you want to bring. I got to be honest with you. If you bring a bottle of whatever over here, I'm probably going to use it for whatever I'm cooking. All right. Let's take a look. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. This is one of the best gifts anyone has ever gotten me. It's a Imusa wooden spoon, flat, angled. It's a great little flat stir on a bottom pot. And because it's wood, I don't have to worry about it melting or scraping a non-stick surface.
I need to put the pot in the fridge.
Oh, it smells so good. And here's the thing. Cooking Cajun is slow. And there's a reason why it's slow. Because it's not just about cooking the food. It's about spending time with people. A lot of us will cook food over a stove, sit down, enjoy a glass of wine or a beer with friends, family, and talk about our week. Talk about 2000. Talk about what we're going to do different this year. So that's what we're going to do. My job is to make sure that we all embrace the love of each other right now because it's been so stupid everywhere else.
Yeah.
That's right. All right, everybody. That looks about it right there. That looks just about where I want it. I'm going to check my spoon. Yep. That's where I want it. Now, since it's right where we want it, yep, here we go. Turn up my heat just a little bit. It's crawfish time. Now, remember at this point, if you're adding crawfish, lobster, mussels, clams, large shellfish, you put them in now. If you're doing shrimp, you need to wait. Shrimp, you would not do this part. Also, if you're doing a fish, do not do this, okay? But because I'm doing crawfish or lobster or langoustine, you do it now. 2 pounds.
Oh, they all look so good.
And not only do I do 2 pounds, but I take all the fat, put a little bit of my chicken stock in there, and get that fat in there.
You love 2020? Huh.
Maybe he got away with it. Maybe he works for Amazon, fucker.
No.
Okay, obviously the crawfish has gathered up all of this stuff, which means it's going to burn if I don't put some fluid in here, okay?
The crawfish are already peeled and they were cooked way before this, and they are you're all prepared to go into any dish you need crawfish in. You do not need shells in our crawfish etouffee. No problem.
Now I'm gradually adding this fluid in here because I want it. It's going to gradually become a paste, and then more of a paste, and then less of it, and then I want to gradually add the stock in here to where it's a very, very light sauce, not a thick paste, but I don't want it to be a soup either. Okay. Still there. We're going to add a little bit more. I'm going to get this up to a boil, okay? Once it starts to do a slow boil, I'm going to reduce my heat. Okay? And now that we've done this, we can actually back this out just a little bit. As you can see, let me show you the consistency of this stuff. Okay? It'll run off a spoon. It's not a paste, but it's not a soup. It's kind of thick. And once we start seeing a little bubble action, I'm going to reduce my heat. I'm going to start to simmer this down, okay? While we're doing that, we're going to go to the next step that I want to talk to you guys about. And to do that next step, we're going to have to do something very special. All right. Oops. That's wrong. Hold on. Holy crap, that's not good at all.
What'd you do?
It zoomed out like a lot.
Oh.
Why does this keep doing this? Whoa, that's way... Whoa, hold on, guys. Hold on. That was not good. Wow. That was some shitty shit right there. Hold on. Hello. That went really zoomed in, and I'm trying not to do that. Give me a second, everybody. Wow. That's what happens when you push the wrong button on your computer. They were like, Old School, I've noticed that sometimes you mess up and stuff, but you don't fix it. And I'm like, that's because I do all my stuff live. I don't do any of my stuff. Wow. Okay. Anyways, now that we're all dizzy together. Okay. It is now bubbling. Got a little bubble going there. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to add just a little bit more stock to it. That way I know that it's going to cook down. It's going to make it a little loose. If you're out of stock, use water, okay? Put that on there, reduce my heat, take my stock away.
Yeah, I'm gonna move this.
Yeah, we're going to start adding.
Start
stuff to the sink.
Oh. Yes, you started your rice yet.
Oh no, that's what we're gonna do while everything's cooking down. Hold on, I got it. Okay, hold on, everybody. We're getting there. We're getting there. Somebody asked me, what's the best use of a paper plate? It's a spoon holder.
It is.
Totally is. Away. Thank you. Okay. We are good. Hey Mike, real quick, can you tell them what Magnolites are made out of? Magnolite pots? I don't think it's spun aluminum, is it? I know it's aluminum, but I think it's pressed. Yeah. Yep. It is aluminum. It's very, very thick, very heavy. The bottom is about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch thick. And that's so the heat distribution is even so it doesn't burn quickly. Yeah. In fact, you can order these. I don't think Magnolite makes them anymore, but there are companies that make them like this. But of course, the stock pot I'm using has a thick bottom on it as well. So this is a non-stick stock pot made by Circulon. It also can do. Yeah, it's aluminum roaster, Mike. Okay. The next thing we need to talk about is rice. Because this was really cool and everything, and this is great that we cooked this, but if you don't have a good pot of rice, what's the point? Mm-hmm. If you don't have a rice cooker, don't worry. Some of the best pots of rice and some of the best rice I've ever eaten came out of a pot and not a rice cooker. So you're okay. I have a rice cooker because where I live, rice is easier to get than potatoes or any other starch. So it's what we do. Bless you. Bless you again.
Sorry. I have a powerful sneeze, alright?
Okay.
You do too.
Oh, I know. I know I have a powerful sneeze.
I got it from you, alright?
I have a powerful sneeze because my nose is bigger than most people. Here's the funny thing. You ready? I have all these stainless steel containers, and I keep confection sugar, flour, granule sugar, brown sugar, all these other things. The largest container I have on my counter is this one. You know what's in it? Rice. That's how much rice we have here. We consume a lot of rice. So
Eunice, I am actually really proud of my dad for the YouTube journey, and it's crazy to see him get all these views from his reactions. I mean, just a year ago, before he even started these reactions.
they can't hear you.
Oh. Oh.
Here, I'm gonna swing it over there. You talk over there.
Okay.
Answer the question over there.
Okay. I feel very proud of my dad through the YouTube journey so far, and for the reactions, and for him to do these streams. It just fills me with joy because it does. I'm not.
Are you accepting an award? Did she win the Nobel Daughter Prize or something? You got to give an award speech about.
Shut up.
I love you too. Thank you.
I don't want to let go.
Okay.
Yay! We're weird.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna swing this back over.
Okay.
Yeah, my kids were totally pumped when all this YouTube stuff started happening for us. It was awesome.
Thank you. I got it for Christmas. I like it.
Yeah, it's a NASA shirt, and it says on the sleeve, it says, "I need my space." Yeah. Okay. So when cooking rice, I'm going to give you an old trick that my grandmother taught me. Okay. You can measure your rice out. You can do all these different little things about so many cups of rice to so much water. I'm going to give you a little bit of a trick. 2 things. Number 1, wash your rice. Yeah. Damn it. Wash it. Okay. It has a lot of starch powder on it. And as it moves around through bags, storage, transport, as the rice rubs together, it powders up. And that starch powder will do 2 things. It will either... here's the thing, guys. 2 things I want to let you know. She's going to get to talk because she's doing a Twitch stream later today. And she's going to talk a lot. So
I'm a talkative person.
Okay, but I want to get to the next part because we're going to run out of time on this. Real quick. No, you don't have to shut up. You're my kid. Check this out. Okay, so on your rice, because it's powdery, you're going to want to wash it. The way you're going to want to wash it, the way you're going to want to wash this is you want to fill it with cold water. When you fill it with cold water, you're going to stir it. With your finger, your hand, it doesn't matter. It's going to get milky. Pour that milky water out, leave the rice in the bottom of the pan, fill it back up. If you do this about 7 or 8 times, it should be fairly clear and you'll be able to see the rice on the bottom. When you can see the rice on the bottom through the water, you're good. Now, everybody knows about the trick. Whether your grandmother taught you or you went on Netflix and saw Jon Favreau do it on the Chef Show, it's right here. This first knuckle. The first knuckle. When you put your first knuckle in there, where the crease of the bend is, your water level should be about right at that first crease of your first knuckle. That's how you know you have the right amount of water. Now, for some reason, people are like, what if my hand's bigger than your hand? Or da-da-da-da. I don't understand that, but it works every time no matter who does it. So it's fine. Also, salt your rice. Salt your rice. It's going to help you. So I'm going to start washing this rice.
I'll just bring the mic over to you.
Yeah. And why don't you just come stand right here?
Oh, hi.
You stand right here.
Hi.
They're going to ask you questions.
Ow.
You answer questions. I'm going to go wash rice.
Okay. So.
There's a 30-second delay, by the way.
Oh, okay. When I get in front of the camera, I'm not that talkative. So. Yes, it does not matter your finger size. It just has to go to the first knuckle. I have not made any requests of songs yet because it's just I just don't really listen to music unless I'm bored. My dad, yes, he does snore pretty loud when his air machine is not on.
Oh my God.
I'm not even joking. You know I'm right.
Yeah.
I really like a mixture. I actually kind of like depressing songs for some reason. I mean, I'm kind of going through that phase. I don't understand it, but and I do like pop music and that kind of thing. So, yeah. Okay. You cannot see me. I really do like, I'm starting to like baby metal more, and even though, he does get blocked for baby metal, I see them anyway, so, and plus sometimes I'm in the room watching him do it, so, let me think.
Tell them about the warning. You saw the warning.
Oh yeah, the warning is really, really good, and I think it's a really good band, and I might watch more of them or hear or whatever.
Tell them about your musical instruments, your drums and your cajon and everything.
Oh yeah, all the music instruments I've had are my voice, a recorder from 4th grade, which I absolutely hated. My drum, I did have some bongos whenever I was little, and I do have a couple drums. I'm not even joking.
You have a djembe and you have a lap cajon.
Yeah, I have a lap cajon and I have a djembe, and I also have a guitar that I barely use anymore.
Your dad's using it.
I know. I do not pick my dad's outfits out. He loves to go with just a t-shirt and some shorts. That's his wardrobe, everybody.
Hating on the wardrobe.
I do not pick out my dad's wardrobe is because I am not here most of the time. And
Okay, that's Mike's bull crap. I told you, Mike, cut it out. He's probably the one who asked if I snore too, right?
Yeah.
I knew it. Dude's an ass. I love you, Mike. All right, so
Stop it. Love you.
I have my water to my knuckle where you're supposed to have it. Adding my salt to my water. I have a rice cooker. If you've never cooked rice before, it's pretty easy. If you have it just in a pot, put it in a pot. Put all your ingredients in. Your rice, your water. Wash your rice. Salt your rice. Put it to the first knuckle level of your water. Put it on the stove. Bring it to a high heat. Stir it a little bit with a spoon. Make sure it doesn't stick. Once it's up to a boil, you turn the heat all the way down to either the lowest it will go. Some people turn it off. No, keep it to a simmer. Cover it for 20 minutes. At 20 minutes, done. Give me the lid for this, please.
Yeah. Here you go.
I have a rice cooker. When it goes tick, we're done.
And also about his fashion sense. That t-shirt is actually from a great restaurant.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'll tell them about the Polite Pig. Yeah. Okay, the Polite Pig is a barbecue spot at Disney World. Okay, there's a shopping area called it's called Disney Springs. Yeah. And it is a restaurant called the Polite Pig. And as you can see, the pig has a monocle and a top hat, kind of like Winston Churchill from the UK. It's owned by two cousins, and the two cousins have two restaurants. One's called the Sultry Swine, and the Sultry Swine has a picture of a hog with an ugly wig and messed up mascara and lipstick because it's a Saudry swine, like a disheveled swine, but it's fine dining. Yeah. And the Polite Pig with his top hat and monocle all looking spiffy is barbecue. And it's at Disney Springs in Orlando, Florida, and it is some of the best barbecue I've ever had in my life. And they do have their own, microbrew beers that are just amazing. Mm-hmm. Can you say what I do on the side? Yes, you can say what I do on the side.
Why?
Yeah, I'm never gonna wear gold pants. I'm gonna leave that to the bass player for Amaranth. That's not gonna happen for me. But thanks. Mike is going to tell everyone what I do on the side. Holy shit. Here we go. I'm afraid he's going to... I don't even know what he's going to say.
How does it smell?
It smells amazing.
It does. I still remember when I had it for the first time. I thought it was like not even joking. I thought it was...
Give me a spoon, please. A teaspoon.
Teaspoon? Okay.
Yeah.
Teaspoon.
Okay. Let's... turn this down a little bit. Okay, it's cooked down a little bit. Turning up the heat a little bit. At this point, I know that everything in here is cooked.
Yes.
Oh, that's true. Okay, some people don't realize this. Mike did mention this. I haven't brought this up on YouTube yet because I didn't know how COVID was going to go. Because COVID travel is very difficult for a lot of people. Even in the United States. Forget about coming from Europe, right? A lot of the countries are being locked down again. But when the time comes when COVID finally gets its ass kicked and we're all back to living our normal, loving lives together as people, there are two things that I want to do with everybody. Number one, we're all going to Vakken. or Download or Pink Pop. We're going to a music festival and I'm going to see all of you there, and we're going to just tear this stuff up to Nightwish, and hopefully Baby Metal comes through with some Winter Suns, and it just goes nuts, right? Mm-hmm. And also, I am a Disney World travel planner. I own a travel company, and I have Disney travel planners who actually, we work for Disney, and we actually help people book their trips. So if you're from Europe or you're from anywhere in the United States, anywhere in the world, and you want to go to Disney World in Florida, but you don't even know where to even begin or where to go, where to stay, where's a good place to eat, we do all that. We take care of everything there is to it. So people don't know that about me, but I am a Disney travel planner. I have 12 agents. Those 12 agents are across 10 different states in the United States. And the last person I did that was from overseas, he was from Brazil. And we took care of everything, and he had a wonderful time with his family.
And we get a discount.
Yeah, and because we help people, we get a discount. So anyway, I do that. So once the Disney World stuff comes around, I think what'll wind up happening is that Everything Mickey Vacations, the company that I own, will probably wind up sponsoring the channel, because wow, I just did that. So I was talking, flipping that spoon, and the spoon went out of my hand. Never let go, Jack. Never let go. Here we go. Here's my spoon. All right. Wow, that is something.
Yeah, it is.
That is something.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
Okay.
We learned our lesson.
Let's not do that again. Okay.
Disneyland is also a pretty good place to go to for Disney. But Disney World is, in my opinion, better.
That's damn good. That is really good.
It is? I don't know.
It's really, really good. It needs a little bit more salt to it.
Oh.
But I think that's because the salt mixture and the amount of salt and spice mixture I put into this was for the amounts that I had before I put the extra flour and the extra butter. So I'm going to add a little bit more myself. That's just me. You can add as much as you like. For some of you, it will already be plenty spicy enough, plenty salty enough. But I like a little bit more kick to mine. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit more hot water to this. Now, I know we talked about this a few times, but I just want to reiterate. I am not adding water. I'm not adding water to the mixture to dilute it or make it into a soup. What I'm doing is I'm adding water because I'm going to cook that out. And I'm going to continue smothering it, cooking it over and over and over again.
Disney Hong Kong is...
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Disney Hong Kong, maybe Disney Tokyo. I've been to Disneyland and Disney World. We've been on so many Disney cruises, I can't even begin to tell you. The Disney cruise is my favorite thing to do. To describe what Disney World is compared to Disneyland. If you've been to Disneyland but you've never been to Disney World, it is literally night and day. Disneyland is literally stuck in the middle of Anaheim, California. So you go from city streets straight into Disney, and it's kind of it's a night and day experience. Disney World, Disney literally owns a 30 square mile stamp. So when you drive, if you're within 10 miles of the Magic Kingdom, everything around you has been meticulously put together by Disney. And everything is Disney set up where it's just perfectly done all the way.
But the Disney cruise is pretty good.
Yeah. Yep, true. Yeah. When you go to Disney World, it's a little bit different. But anyway. Oh, interesting. Oh. Cool. All right. Thanks, Mike, for opening up that Disney box. So back to the cooking. this is pretty much ready to eat. Now, the only reason why mine is ready to eat, and yours probably won't be, is because if you're using fresh lobster, fresh clams, mussels, whatever, if you're doing the clams, steam them, get them out of the shells. Mussels, wash them really, really well, then throw them in. Langoustines, you already know. If you're doing langoustines or shrimp, kill them, head them, peel them. Once you get it to this point right here, where the sauce, you've added the fluid to the sauce, you've built it up, you're going to add your shrimp probably about 10 to 15 minutes before you serve. Same thing with crab, lump crab meat. Now, if you have whole crab legs, crab bodies, you could throw them in earlier to let them cook longer. But if you have lump crab meat, if you add them too early in the cooking process, they'll just disintegrate and become strings.
Next time, Disney cooking.
Oysters, the same thing. Roasting Nemo. You assholes. Anyway, so actually, after the bat metal stuff, I got to be honest with you, there's nothing you guys can tell me about killing Disney characters that's going to bother me.
Finding Dory in my soup. Nemo. Y'all are
Finding Dory in my
Y'all
soup.
are the devils.
Baran Block's awesome. He's my new fan. Okay, so as you can see, this is simmering. Check it out. It's a light boil. It's not a rapid boil. It's a light boil. And every once in a while, I'm going to stir it every so often. Make sure I got nothing sticking on the bottom. We always got to check that. But this is cooking down really, really nicely. It's kind of where I want it. I'm going to reduce my heat, cover it back, and just let this bad boy cook. Here's the thing. And I'm just going to let you know. The longer you let this cook, the more the flavors will develop. The richer it will become. Don't let it turn into a paste. Add fluid to make sure it stays into a nice smooth gravy. Cooking with Pantera, that's what it is. I know I need to do that. I need to do a reaction to that. I do need to do that. Okay. Our rice should be getting there.
Chris.
I'm going to do a little bonus thing for all of you guys. Y'all ready? Bonus side, Caroline. Bonus side. Go into...
Oh my God. Y'all are devils.
Yeah, they're devils, but we love them like
They're
that.
devils.
We love them like that.
So no issue with fillet of Ariel. What's that?
Filet of Ariel. That's awesome. You guys suck. Okay. Caroline, do me a favor and go get me there's a bag of cabbage in there. In the fridge. Here we go. Bonus dish. Y'all ready? No, that's lettuce, the cabbage.
I don't know cabbage. I don't know my vegetables.
You need to learn your vegetables, kiddo.
I'm 11. Give me a break.
Bonus dish.
Y'all are devils.
Okay, seriously, guys. Y'all are freaking my kid out. Okay. Okay. Bonus dish. Y'all ready? Now, the side dish I'm about to tell you about can be done for almost any meal. This is really, really good with a nice grilled piece of fish. It's also really good with a hearty, spicy dish. And not really for soups, but if you're doing a cookout, if you're grilling anything, this is a great side dish for that. Everyone has heard of coleslaw. But the one thing that I don't like about coleslaw is putting mayonnaise in it. Or the other ingredients people throw in there. And one of my favorite things is to make what's called a spring Japanese slaw. If you've never heard of spring Japanese slaw, you're about to find out. It's one of my favorite dishes. First off, all you need is cabbage. Now right here I have a combination of green cabbage, some purple cabbage, a little bit of carrot chopped up nicely in a bowl. Okay? Now, you can shave regular green cabbage, purple cabbage, whatever you want. But this is a classic slaw mix. Little carrot, a little bit of green cabbage, a little bit of purple cabbage. Got it? Okay. I need the glass measuring cup, please. The next ingredient you're going to need, super. Okay, well this one, okay, Eunice, then this is for all of you people in Finland that have way too much coleslaw on your hands. Forget it. This is going to change your life. The next thing you're going to need, olive oil. You need olive oil, okay? Get you some olive oil. Light, preferably. Extra virgin if you've got it. Okay, it's funny you say that, Chris. I'm going to address that question right there. Actually, you know what? Mike, you answer Chris's question he just posted about smoking foods. Okay, then you're going to also need to get rice wine vinegar. You can use a red wine vinegar if you want, but you need to get a rice wine vinegar. This can be found in your grocery department. It will usually be in your international foods, wherever they have the soy sauce. If it's not by the soy sauce, it will be by the apple cider vinegars or the dressing mix vinegars on the dressing condiment aisle. Rice wine vinegar. Kiko Man makes a really good one. This one is Nakano. Nakano makes this one. You're going to need that. Rice wine vinegar, olive oil, and then an herb spice mix. Now, some people use Mrs. Dash. That's a great one, by the way. It's because it's mild. I use one by Weber, and it's a garlic roasted herb mix. This one right here is another one. This one's kind of an herby mix. Whatever herbs you want. It doesn't really have to be anything specific. Put something with some garlic in there. Different herb shakes. Those rubs you get. You need that. Pick the one you want. Experiment around. It'll help. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a half a cup, 1/2 cup of olive oil. Put that in the bowl. Rice wine vinegar. I think I'm losing my signal. Okay. 1/2 cup of rice wine vinegar. Okay. Of course, as we all know, oil and vinegar will separate. What's up, Vladimir Poopin?
Oh, hi, Vlad.
Then you want to add about a tablespoon of the garlic mix to the... Here we go. Okay. Now, there are a couple different ways to turn this into a vinaigrette. You could seal this in a container, shake it to get them together. I use a powered whisk. You can also use a blender. Okay. Once this is mixed, once you got a good mix on this, pour it into there. Toss this up. That's it. Japanese spring slaw with rice wine vinegar. 4 ingredients. Oh my God. Caroline, try this.
I have food in my mouth.
You have food? Anyway.
I don't want to eat it. I just have food in my mouth.
One of the favorite things I love. The reason why The reason why I love this so much is because it doesn't have the mayonnaise in it. It's very, very light. And with the rice wine vinegar, it has a very good kick to it, which can cleanse your palate in between grilled courses. There's nothing better than when you have a deep grilled dish or a smoked fish dish or a smoked dish like you guys are talking about with something that has it has a very light texture to it. It has a very refreshing kick to it. It's cool, it's cleansing, and it's light. So it's really good. That's always a good idea. That's a bonus right there. All we're waiting for right now, honestly, is the rice to finish cooking. Because once the rice is done cooking, I can tell you right now.
It's bubbling like crazy.
Yeah, our etouffee is ready to go. I'll tell you that right now. Yep. That's the stuff right there. I'm going to show you once we put it on the plate.
Can I taste?
Yeah, you can.
Yay.
Yeah. Come over here.
Oh, that's so good.
Imagine that over rice.
Oh, that's going to be delicious.
Yeah, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Now, I will be honest with you. One thing that you guys are wondering about smoked fish and stuff. We don't smoke a lot of fish per se. We'll grill fish. We don't smoke it down. But I'm sure Mike has already told you guys that we do smoke a lot of sausages and meats and whatever. We do that quite a bit.
So now we're just waiting for the rice?
We're just waiting for rice now.
So basically it's just question time right now.
Yes.
Cookie related?
Okay. Everyone stop what you're doing. Scroll up in chat. Mike Alvarado just referenced Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations. Season 7, episode 16 is called Cajun Country. That was filmed literally right where Mike grew up. It's just north of where I am. And it is probably the best representation of Cajun cooking you're ever going to see. Now, the first half of the episode talks about New Orleans. Ignore that. Yeah. But when you go down and he starts talking about going out to the bayous and he goes to a little mom and pop plate lunch place, then they go to a crawfish bowl, then they go to a boucherie. If you don't know what a boucherie is, you need to go see the episode because it's as real as Cajun cooking gets. Waiting for rice means drinking. Yes, it does. Can you put more ice and more drink for me, please? Also teaching your kids to make you a drink. That's also Cajun as well. I was making my dad crowns and sevens when I was 6. Yep, that rice is almost done. The only thing we're waiting on is I want to be able to take this rice, put it on this plate, put that etouffee on it, and go, bam! I've always wanted to do that. Payow! Sansus! What's going on? Everybody? Yep, Sansus.
Oh, Sansus!
Come see Caroline.
I'm coming.
Okay, for all those who are wondering, the guys you see in the messages right here, Sansus, Santzuz, she's one of my great wonderful friends from y'all neck of the woods up in the Nordic countries. And Vladimir Pupin is not. Vladimir Pupin is a dickhead from Florida.
Yes,
I'm kidding. I love Vlad. Vlad is my partner in crime on Twitch. Him and I, whenever I stream on Twitch, he's usually always there. He's the person that keeps me from going off the rails. He's usually the person that reses me when I die, which is a lot. And we play a lot of Destiny 2 together. But yeah, when people I know from a lot, and see Chris Pence, and there's Eric. I see Eric right there. Michael Dietz, you're there. I know Eunice is around here somewhere. All of you are rapidly becoming part of that close-knit worldwide family that I have, which I absolutely love.
Did the stream cut out?
No, it's there.
I mean, no, he's asking.
Did the stream cut out? It shouldn't have. No. No. Not that I see. Hold on.
Oh, it did for some people.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, everybody. It's coming. Hold on, guys. Hold on, everybody. Shoot. Lost everyone. Hold on. Hold on. There it is. Here we go.
Okay, we're okay.
Are we still here? Can you guys still see me?
Okay, we're here. It just must have cut out for a second. Okay.
Okay.
It only just does that for a couple seconds, then it cuts back in.
I love how you guys scare the crap out of me. It's great. Yeah, awesome. Okay, cool. Here we go. Questions? Yeah. Okay. So Sansu's just don't cross the streams. Got it. Thanks, Mike. Uh-oh.
It's time.
Rice is ready. Once the rice is done, of course, I'm just going to give it a quick fluff and a stir to make sure that it's nice and fluffy. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Let's make it happen.
Paul asked, did Vlad and Sans get some crummy snowshoes too?
I don't know what they got. Pretty sure Sans gave up on... what type of rice? Of course you had snowshoes, Vlad. For the rice, I usually get Louisiana long grain rice. It's the kind of rice that I like. Yes, it is steaming. It is so good. Use a white rice. I don't care if you use Uncle Ben's. I promise it. As long as it's white rice and you cook it well. Honestly, Aroma makes a good one. You can go on Amazon. I gotta be honest with you. Some of the best rice cookers are Asian rice cookers. AVI makes one. Ikimo makes one. Hitachi makes one. Yes, Hitachi. But any rice cooker, I will tell you this. Just do me a favor. When you get one, don't get one of those tiny ones that's this big that only makes 2 cups of rice. Get you one that makes about 6 cups, at least 6 cups of rice. And the reason why I say get one like that is because you don't use it for just rice. You can use it to warm up foods, steam vegetables. You do a lot of different things with it. You just don't realize it. Okay.
It was from the cookie making thingy-majiggy.
Yeah, it was Destiny 2. Destiny 2 did the Christmas event where you bake cookies and deliver them like a damn Keebler elf, and then you go deliver them like you're a heavily armed Girl Scout. And then if everybody in the game does enough, you get an epic reward. And the one we got was crap. Everybody on the internet's losing their minds. I did a video about mine.
It's crap.
But let's not talk about that anymore because we've got some serious stuff to talk about right now. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's right.
boys and girls, children of all ages, no matter where you are around the world, you wish you were here right now. Mm-hmm. Mike's about to get in his truck and drive 3 hours east. ladies and gentlemen, crawfish etouffee. This is what we're talking about right here. The sauce, the vegetables, you can see the bell peppers in there, the crawfish. Now, whether you do this with whether you have shrimp, lobster, chicken, langoustines, mussels, clams, oysters, crawfish like these, crab, it doesn't really matter. The key to it all is the sauce. Whatever protein you add will only help it. The idea is smothering these vegetables down, getting it together. Fork, please, Caroline. That's why you have an assistant. You have your daughter assist you with a fork. So,
I want to bite.
You're going to get a bite, kiddo. Yay! Don't worry about that. Oh, my God. It looks so damn good. I'm going to hurt myself.
It's either with the heat or how good it is.
I know, right? Yeah, here you go. There you go. Get back. Boy, if only smell-o-vision was a thing, huh?
I know. Dave, I personally am not really a fan of crawfish etouffee.
Oh, Dave, here you go. You know when the last time I cooked a crawfish etouffee was? Guess. I'm not overweight. I'm working on it. Dave. Okay, here we go. Here's a question. I want to know, I want all of you to now, when I say go, type in the year that you think I made my last crawfish etouffee. And the first person to guess the year, I'm going to mention you on the stream. I'm going to mention you on the next reaction video, which will be for Liliac. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. When was the last year, the year that I actually made my last crawfish etouffee? Go for it. Here, Caroline. Here. Can't count this one. Still waiting.
2021.
Nope, still waiting. Dum 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 dum.
I just want to keep eating it.
Dum 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 dum. There are some people that are close. Mike's just typing in numbers as quickly as he can. He sucks. Still waiting. I'll give you a hint. There you go. Mike Alvarado says 2008. It was 12 years ago I made my last crawfish etouffee. And there's a reason why. Okay. It's 2008, everybody. Here's the reason why. I grew up... Caroline, would you like to take the plate? Bye, Caroline!
Bye.
Caroline took the whole damn plate and she took off. Anyway.
My food now.
I love my kids. Anyway, so... You're welcome. No, the last time I cooked a crawfish etouffee was in 2008. And the reason why is this. When you grow up eating this stuff over and over and over again. My stepdad, when I was growing up, his favorite dish was crawfish etouffee. And my mother would cook it for him literally once a week. Okay? Now, it's good stuff. It's amazing. I haven't had it in 12 years. So when I tasted this, I was like, oh. But I'm one of those people that I've eaten it so much in my life that I can't have it all the time. It's got to be a special occasion for me because I've eaten it so much that I'm kind of sick of it a little bit. That's right. Mike's, you get kind of tired of it. Now, here's the thing. We don't cook gumbos every day. We don't. We don't do fish fries every day. And we certainly don't do crawfish bowls every day. In fact, we only do crawfish bowls kind of in a certain, starting up in mid-January through around the end of May. So you got about a 6-month window in the calendar year where you can get fresh crawfish to do a crawfish bowl. So we're getting close to that. So Yeah, see, because Dave gets it. Even though we love our food, after a while, you can get tired of it. So for me, you can ask Caroline or any of my kids. In the last 3 or 4 years, we've eaten more Asian food.
Oh, yeah.
Stir fries, Thai rice dishes and stuff, because we just want something different. Which is why when all of you, yeah, Dave gets it. Dave totally gets it. Yeah, so everyone, yeah. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Now, Mike knows this. Mike and I used to work together. And Mike lived in Houston, and every time he'd come to Lafayette for work, he would come to the office, and he would always come in with fresh boudin from Don's, okay? He would come in, he'd leave from where his family's from in Sunset, drive through Carencro, stop at Don's, and get some boudin and bring it to the office. He'd also bring cracklin. And if you don't know what boudin and cracklin is, look it up. It's crazy. But I would tell Mike every time he'd come through, he would hand me some cracklin. I would eat 2 or 3 pieces of cracklin, and Mike knows that I would tell him, okay, I'm done for the year. I'm done for the year. Because when I eat cracklin, I love the flavor, but you can eat so much of it that it just makes me... It's just too much for me.
I think it's too much for everybody.
Yeah, the blue basil is amazing in Lafayette. Yeah, that's a really good Thai. It's a Thai fusion. It's more of a Singapore family. The family that owns it is they're Vietnamese, but they do a lot of Vietnamese and Thai food, and it's fusion with different other stuff. They do like Mike, have you ever had at Blue Basil? They make a garbi, garbi, which is the Korean barbecue, never mind. Korean grilled cheese. I was like, you want to take? She's like, nope. It's Korean grilled short rib, beef short rib, garbi. They make a garbi with avocado and I want to say it's the spicy crab from sushi, and they put it on a nacho, and they call it garbi Thai nachos. It's so damn good. It's really good. It's still open. Yep. Cajun card, get your crawfish before Mother's Day. Yes. Okay, Mother's Day in the United States is a big Sunday. It's a Sunday in the springtime. The big crawfish boil days down here are right around Mardi Gras, of course. Then that entire stretch of time, the 40 days after Mardi Gras, is the 40 days before Easter. So you'll have crawfish bowls a lot on those Fridays and weekends. Easter, Good Friday and Easter, huge crawfish boils during that time. And of course, Mother's Day. And Memorial Day too, usually towards the end of the season. So anyway. All right, everybody. That was Crawfish Etouffee. Now remember, no matter where you are in the world, if you get the list of ingredients that I put there, and those ingredients should be able to find anywhere on the planet. Nothing that I put on this recipe is hard to find, except for the crawfish. Well, luckily for all of you, we went through a list of all the amazing ingredients that you can use in place of crawfish, and they will all be amazing, because I trust you guys. I do. I really do. We also talked about the Japanese slaw. Try that one. Of course, this video will be put on the cooking stream list on the channel, so at any time you can go back and refer to anything we talked about. Yeah. West coast of Sweden, huh? Nice. Okay. Seafood Fridays, that's right. Okay, everybody. To Eric, to Mike.
Here you go.
Wow, you put a dent in that. Good job, Caroline.
It's good.
You ate all the crawfish.
Yeah, I did.
You see how that goes? You see what I'm dealing with? Yeah, I did. And you hits it. I love you, kid. At least she knows what's good. All right, everybody. That was the live stream, the Crawfish Etouffee stream.
Hi.
That's Caroline.
Hi.
My name is OldSkuleNerd. And to Eric Lannison, Vlad, Mike Alvarado, Dave, Sansus, Eric, Eunice.
I'm not a thief.
and Job, thank you so much. Job, actually. Everybody that's been here today, I appreciate everyone so much. Also, for Chris And let me go scroll through. There's one more I'm looking for specifically. Boren's here. Michael Dietz, thank you very much. Of course, Michael, make sure you tell your daughter that tomorrow we will be going live with that Lilac Crown of Thorns reaction. We're going to go do that here in a little bit. Right after we close this stream, I'm going to be posting the 2 reactions for today. Winter Sun and a very special surprise. And as I told all of you, when I saw this woman playing the guitar, instantly within 30 seconds, my thought was, Steve Vai has a Japanese granddaughter? So get ready for that. My name is Old School Nerd.
I'm Princess Caroline.
That's right.
And Crawfish Stealer.
She is the Crawfish Thief. I am the Old School Nerd, and yes, I am old, but you're never too old to explore new ways of cooking that I'm sharing with all of you from Cajun country, and I want those recipes. I want those Swedish and Finnish and Norwegian and Danish and Icelandic. Well, no, maybe not the Icelandic ones. But I do want recipes so we can do them here all together. But this stream is also our way of saying thank you for 9,000 subscribers. It's only been a month and a half, and to go from nothing to 9,000 subscribers is insane. And a lot of that has to do with all of you. Everyone says they love my reactions, but I'm only reacting to songs that all of you suggest. So like I've said before, if the reactions suck, it's probably your fault. No, it's usually my fault. So anyway, everybody, I'm out of here. Get out of my way.
No.
You're ridiculous sometimes.
I know.
And you ate all the crawfish.
I know.
Can I have some?
No.
I'm getting some anyway.
No.
I will fight you for
it's
crawfish.
Mine.
No, it's not. It's
yes,
mine.
It is.
Okay, fine. I love you anyway.